Welcome back, everyone, to another Sporty Spent 17 video. Glad to be back. I got kind of a Christmassy setup going on back here. Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates Christmas. I went to the Jazz game on Saturday night, and it was awesome. It was great. Sad Lauri Markkanen didn't play, but that's okay. We still won. We beat the Portland Trailblazers 118-113 in overtime. And let me tell you, it was a trip. We were up by like 16 at halftime or 12 at halftime. Got up by 16 eventually, and then we blew the lead in true Jazz fashion. Give credit to Will Hardy. He put Omer Yurtseven in overtime instead of Walker Kessler, and that was a really smart choice. And I love Walker Kessler. It's just sometimes certain players just play better against different teams, against different systems, methods, and stuff. It was awesome. There's a lot of pluses. Colin Sexton has impressed me the past few games since Lauri Markkanen's been out. A lot more impressive than Taylor Horton-Tucker. You guys can all form an opinion of yourself about THT. Mine is just like, I'm okay if he gets traded. That's all I'll say right now about that. I also have been enjoying watching John Collins play. Now, I wish John Collins would pass the ball a little more. That's okay. He's a really good asset. Maybe could be a good trade asset. But they were without Clarkson, Lauri, and Olynyk. Pretty much all the veteran players, except for John Collins, were out. And we got some really awesome rookie play. We had Taylor Hendricks had 17 minutes in the game. I wonder if he'll start having like 15 minutes per game. Keyonte George finally had a 20-plus point game. He had 21 points. He had 6 assists and 6 rebounds. Way to go, Keyonte George. He is truly blossoming into a great player. But I've noticed as he's been starting, his aggressiveness towards going into the rim has gotten a lot better. So I'm really happy about that. I think he might be the best guard in the draft. We went up against Scoot Henderson, and from what I saw there, I didn't care too much about what Scoot did. He seemed a little selfish, had a lot of fouls, but he's only a rookie. It's hard to judge a rookie. Maybe 2 or 3 years from now we can compare Keyonte George versus Scoot Henderson. But definitely Keyonte as a 16 pick is great. And also Taylor Hendricks as the number 9 pick is looking awesome. He had some awesome blocks. He had 2 blocks, I believe. Had 5 points. He was 2 for 7 from the field. His shooting will come, I believe. But he is a great wing defender. He's everything that we need. And I think he'll be a great pair up with Lauri. Give a huge shout out to Omer Yurtseven, the man from Turkey. He has answered the call to stepping up to the plate, and he is providing great minutes for the Jazz. Last night he had 9 points. He had 15 rebounds. Overall, he's been playing awesome. Walker Kessler, he was 6 for 6 from the field. I know they were all like layups and dunks, but good job, Walker. 12 points, 8 rebounds. Still coming off the bench. I think he'll be starting here soon. That's just my personal thing. But last night I was watching the Jazz. They were playing as a team, and that's why they won. I think it was great coaching on Will Hardy's part. But if Lauri was in the game last night, I think we would have easily won that game. Lauri provides the leadership. He provides a lot of good points. We were only 7 of 34 from three-point territory. I think we would have been probably like 11 of 34 if Lauri was in. So I say I really like Ochai starting. I like him over Jordan Clarkson. I really like the backcourt of George and Abaji. I actually really liked the minutes when Keyonte George and Colin Sexton were playing together. Now I do think Sexton is a lot better as a 6-man, but those two in the backcourt were really awesome. So the Jazz, I think, hit rock bottom a couple weeks ago. We might have a few games where we hit rock bottom again, but things are really looking up. All these minutes that they're playing is really helping out development and also trade value as well. But yeah, I had a blast last night. I was there with my fellow 18,000 other Jazz friends. The atmosphere that Ryan Smith and the Jazz organization is providing at the Delta Center, it's really a fun time just going there. It's kind of like you feel at home in a way. It's kind of a cute saying, I guess, but no, it was really fun. It's awesome watching Keyonte George develop. It's awesome watching Ochai develop. You can tell a clear difference, I think, with Ochai from last year to this year. his defense is really great. And if he keeps that up, he'll be a great defensive player. Bring in Taylor Hendricks as well as a defensive player. We have good offense, especially with Lauri, and if Keyonte George keeps developing his offense. So we can have players like Lauri and Keyonte, offensive studs, and then we got Taylor Hendricks, Ochai Agbaji, defensive studs. Like, I say, let's trade Kelly Olynyk, maybe Jordan Clarkson as well, and let's just develop the heck out of Taylor Hendricks and Ochai. And Walker Kessler, too. Like, we really do have a bright future. I think a lot of experts tend to forget about us because there's other big names like Victor Wembanyama, and then whatever the heck is happening with the Detroit Pistons. Like, they didn't win one single game in November. So if you're ever feeling down about yourself, just remember there's a team like the Pistons who is paying their coach an absurd amount of money, and they're not even winning games. So glad to be a Jazz fan. It was so much fun being there at the Delta Center. Hope everyone had a good weekend watching the Jazz win. Mid-season tournament is coming upon us this week, so we only got 2 games in a week. I expect Lauri to probably be out for those 2 games. Just give him some extra rest. Hamstrings are really tough to get back from, but he'll be back and the ball will be rolling. All the Jazz players. I forgot to shout out to Simone Fontecchio. He's doing really good with his minutes. Everyone's Sports Spent 17. You guys take care and have a good holiday season. I'll see you guys hopefully next week. School is done next week, so more Jazz content coming at you.